Welcome to TuberChat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The next channel that we're looking at, the first one for today, is actually a very special creator. She is definitely, I know I use the same terminology all the time, but she is a shining jewel in the Superchat family. Charlene Heal is somebody who brings all kinds of positivity, motivation, and encouragement everywhere she goes. Here in TuberChat's live chat, she has been, very engaging, and she entices a lot of engagement in the chat, for which I personally am very grateful. I know everybody benefits when we have true conversation in the chat, but it's always positive, motivating. Charlene Heal is somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. Now, she has a second channel, and I'm going to show it to everybody in a moment. Most of you recognize this creator now. She's been doing a lot of live streaming and hopping in with other people on their live streams as well. This is her second channel. It's called Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, where she promises to bring us the same positivity, motivation, and encouragement we're used to from Charlene Heal, with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. So it's wonderful that she's branched off into a second channel, but today is a very special day for this particular creator because Charlene Heal is celebrating monetization on her first channel. She will be doing a monetization celebration live stream right after TuberChat today. We will go and raid that in about 2.5 hours. So thank you everybody for being here, and we feature a different channel like this every single day on TuberChat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. So I'm going to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. We've got a lot of members here, and in a moment I'm going to have to get up just for a quick second. Thank you everybody for the messages yesterday. I left the stream, we cut it very early, and I had said, I'm not feeling well. All that was wrong, I was experiencing some intense shoulder pain. The only way I can describe it is almost like a migraine. For those of you who experience those, I don't, but I know what they're like. I've seen lots of people go through it, where it's like a headache that it creeps up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it's like extreme pain. So I couldn't explain it, but some of you may not know that I work outdoors 3 days a week. I probably overdid it the other day, so I'll be careful not to do that again, but all is well. I rested all night and all day, so we're good to go. I need a couple of minutes. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to get to spinning the wheel and some more introductions. All right, pardon me for that. We're back in one more second here. And, oh, pardon me. I gotta whip my green screen back into place too. For those of you who haven't seen it, I love this thing. It's been used well over 400 times, as you can tell. I did a review of it on my personal channel if you want to check it out, but it's a pretty standard thing. And So I Am Betty J Gathers is on the wheel, along with the Stock Explorer, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. And Crocheting with Leanne, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is the channel we're looking at right now. Now, Scratch and Pete always goes on the wheel. And when I started using the term Shining Jewel, I believe that I first used it with Scratch and Pete. And it might be a weird thing to say, but I really don't know how to explain when somebody has so much impact and influence over a lot of different creators, not to mention the operation of this whole stream, or whatever you want to call TuberChat for yourself, our whole family, our community, and things like that. But Scratch and PPA does so much for other creators. He truly lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than he expects to receive. I see that both inside and outside of YouTube in him, and I hope everybody will connect with him. So he's on the wheel. I'm going to get some more members on there. Members always get added onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Now, I'll also have to ask for your patience because I haven't done any real introductions yet. Painting with Squirrels is on the wheel. I'm going to get through them. And then if you've mentioned something that I missed in the chat, I'll ask you to repeat it in a few minutes if you don't mind. I'm always behind when we get started the stream, but I just had to get up for a quick second right after we got things going. Gloria's Platter's been using a lot of our music in her streams lately, and I really do appreciate that. She streams every Saturday night, so we'll likely be looking for something from her tonight. And she's been doing it multiple times per week lately. Now let me just go through the chat list here and see who's all with us. Ace Flaw 1, Andy's been with TuberChat from the beginning. All About the Jacksons is here. Mr. Fulton Mraz has also been with TuberChat from the beginning. And for those of you who are brand new, I hope you are feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if that's what you would like. Bucket List Homestead is in the house. Buddha of Destiny Namaste is a longtime friend of TuberChat. They've probably been with us since almost the beginning. Garden State Gardener Joe is an incredibly influential creator who does a lot to help other channels. We'll be looking forward to Sunday Fun Day tomorrow. Jeremy D-Day, I think I mentioned already. Lethal Shero, good to see you in the house. Life with Mountain Folk, it's good to have you here. And MLW Fishing Man is another creator that I see out supporting others all the time. Panama City is with us. The Bright family will get added onto the wheel. I put a couple more names onto the wheel there for some of our members. Painting with Squirrels is there with Frasball Collects and Mr. Fulton Mraz, of course. Warmstrong Adventures. And the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. And it just takes a little bit of time to get on there these days, but what happens is I have a robot in the background that keeps track of everybody's activity in the chat. It's much more about how you're interacting with everybody than how long you're here. But eventually we start grabbing some names from our chat list when our wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, but I just want you to know that it is open to everybody. And if you have some patience, I'll be happy to look at your channel in a little while. The Weightlifting Geek is here, of course. And they got a special glitch where when they check out TuberChat from one device, it does not show up green, their name, but when they watch from another device, it does. So Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark, good to see you here. USA Scratchers is another friend of TuberChat. I think they originally came to us from Scratch and PPA, who I mentioned earlier, and Walking with Tamsin, it's good to see you here as well. Wagon 11.3 is a brand new channel in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like as well. Brian Lynn, it's good to see you here. I see that creator out supporting others regularly as well. And I think they originally come to us from our dear friend Angel Light Over Darkness 33. Mo is in the house. And Big Sun's Lawn Care, it's good to have you back as well. Andre Southgate talks to us about prize fighting. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. If I've missed anybody in the chat, I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then again, I'm going to ask for everybody's patience today because it's been about 15 minutes since we started the stream and I am way behind in the chat. So if there's something that you've mentioned, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. BK54 is in the house. It's good to see you here. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. But after a little while, when we get the wheel worked down to about 5 or 6, we will start adding some names from our chat list. Now, I'm going to show you Charlene Heal's second channel. This is the creator behind Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And there's the monetization celebration set up right there. We're going to go and raid that in just over 2 hours when they're ready to go. Right now, Charlene Heal has over 1,000 subscribers, obviously, but she's already well on her way towards 1,100. She's fully monetized with super chats and memberships already set up. So we have that to look forward to when we get over there. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. Don Ray B, it's good to have you back as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Brian Lynn, my day's actually been good. You know, our weather is gorgeous. I'm in close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, so we do have all 4 seasons, but the summer gets what we call hot. Today's one of those days. Very humid, but it's wonderful for anybody visiting. It is a tourist town, so we're lucky to have beautiful scenery all around us. Thank you for asking, and hopefully you're doing well also. Charlene Heal, I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video, and I'm going to, let me just check I'm in the right account here. I thought I just saw this video, but maybe I haven't watched it yet. The how to stop headaches. I want to see this. I don't get a lot of headaches. I certainly don't. I don't get migraines. I know how terrible those can be. But these are, I do get the headaches once in a while, and they usually creep up. So I'll look forward to what Charlene Heal's going to say here. Now, this creator on both channels is bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams, so all 3 types of content. Now, I did spin the wheel, so BK54 is going to be our first channel from the Wheel of Doom. We will have a look at their channel and see what they've been up to. And then Poly180 Animation Studios, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I know you were here yesterday. I cut it off pretty early. Cosmic Cultivators, good to see you in the house as well. And thank you again, everybody, for your patience. And BK54, I can see I'm behind with your channel also. Let me see what I can do here. You usually post short videos as well as longer live streams. So I'm going to take a live stream replay from Tuesday, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. BK54 brings us Pure Variety, and they are almost at 300 subscribers. It's very possible that we could get them up and over that milestone right now. Whenever we're looking for a milestone like a 100 or some major milestone, we always want to push a little bit farther, like 5 or 10 subscribers more, if it's possible. I know it's easier said than done, but sure, you know what I mean. The reason why is because if YouTube plays games with your numbers after the weekend, which we all know that they do, then you won't slip, hopefully, below that milestone. We've all seen that happen. Weaves World, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I saw you earlier. I didn't actually welcome you, I don't think. Dr. Barnery, EDD, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know that's a friend of ours. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name. I can't remember the original name of the channel, but it's good to see you here. I recognize the avatar. I'm 99% sure. So if there's another way for me to pronounce that name, then please let me know. Oh, slow mode for the chat. Yeah, Mo, slow mode I don't put on. But basically the idea here is just to take your time, meet people one by one. And by doing that, you can have conversations with individual people. I know sometimes it gets a little bit of a rush when people are all saying hello at the same time. But I typically don't turn slow mode on because it seems to do more harm than good most times. And that's okay. Thank you, Cosmic Cultivators. It's great to have you here. You know, the truth is, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder for all of us to support each other as much as we all might like. You know, and you see that happening. And so some of the people that you see every day when you start your YouTube channel, you'll start to see a little bit less once every couple of times a week, eventually once a week, maybe even eventually a couple times, you know, a month and things like that. It happens to everybody. TuberChat now is on the road to 4K, so we have over 3,900 channels, but you know that I subscribe to all of them and many more. It's impossible to watch 3,900 videos a week, right? But we do what we can. As long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine. And I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. I promise you, I admit, I appreciate it as much as anybody else. Pretty Pessimistic is in the house. I'm just going to get your channel on the Wheel of Doom. And right now we're looking at Mr. Fulton Mraz. This creator has been with TuberChat from the beginning. I've been connected to them probably for 2.5 years. They've been with TuberChat, like I said, from the start. It's interesting to see after 435 episodes, they're still with us, coming by as often as they can. Mr. Fulton Mraz has over 2,000 subscribers now and is on the road to 2,100, but they do a lot of focus on other creators as well. They do a lot of interviews. I've been interviewed by Mr. Fulton Mraz, and lots of people that you'll recognize here in the TuberChat family have as well. But Mr. Fulton Mraz has lots and lots of interviews, so he'll introduce you to many more creators as well. Caden Vlogs, good to see you here. MTC Kitchen is in the house. Good to have you here as well. Bucket List Homestead, I'm not sure if I said hello. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Weightlifting Geek is somebody that I was lucky enough to catch on a live stream again the other day. This creator wants to motivate us in many different ways, beginning with fitness and moving into a lot of encouragement and motivation, especially when it comes to YouTube. This creator is definitely an advocate for helping others grow, introducing creators to each other, and hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. They bring all three types of content on their main channel here, which is shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to take another stream replay from you. Now, the Weightlifting Geek posts almost every single day without fail, so it's tough to keep up with this creator, but I'm going to put something in my catch-up list that will help me to get caught up afterwards. Now, as well, this creator's almost are on the road towards 1,200, but they've got a second channel. We'll look at that as well. And Destiny's Lifestyle Vlogs, good to see you here. And then Patricia Namiauni, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Geek Griller ASMR is a second channel from this same creator behind the Weightlifting Geek. And this is where we know ASMR already is a huge category on YouTube, so we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to come up with on this channel. They've already got 58 subscribers, so doing well on their road towards the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, like I was saying earlier, we see channels growing, we see them hitting milestones all the time. So as well, Annabelle TV is in the house. We've got them on the wheel. They were recently featured as well. Today's featured channel is Conscious Business Services and Opportunities from Charlene Heal. Now, one of the things that I try never to forget, but today is a little bit of a delay, but Michael's Adventures is an incredibly supportive creator as well, who is always with us as a beloved and dedicated moderator, but due to a work schedule, he can't be here for every stream. When he's not here, he always makes sure I remember to give his regards to everybody, and he will be back with us tomorrow. So we'll be looking forward to that. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what is happening with Painting with Squirrels. And I likely am behind with their channel as well. But we're going to pull it up and just see. And I can do what I can to see what they've been up to and then get caught up. And Dave's Adventures, that used to be Thrill Seeks. That's a name change because the channel Thrill Seeks actually featured so much more than theme parks and roller coasters that we were used to seeing from them. So David, the creator behind the channel, renamed it. Now it's Dave's Adventures, and that kind of opens up the ability for him to add just about anything into that channel. But thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, that channel will be the next one that I put on the screen. And I'm just going to look back. You'll see that Bautissimo dropped a link for him as soon as that happened. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right after. Painting with Squirrels is up right now. They happen to be live right this second, but that's okay. So when we look at this channel, we see there's a lot of variety as well as the painting that we expected. I'm just trying to remember. So Come and Paint and Chill. They actually do a lot more than this. So there is a lot of painting on this channel from this creator, but they do so much more. I'm just going to take another video from them. And I'm just going to take this Hump Day Happenings video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me just to get caught up with them a little bit. They're at 213 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Tracy from Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Tracy and Phoebe, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, their channel is going to go up right after Dave's Adventures. And I see that Derek's Journey has come in and done the same thing. So Derek's Journey will be put up right after as well. Now, Derek's Journey is an incredibly supportive creator. They actually left me a message the other day to let me know they're running a lot of stuff on the music channel for us, which I appreciate greatly. You know, we do have the watch hours over there. We're still working on subscribers. But you got to maintain your watch hours too, right? It's not over till it's over. So we really do appreciate that for keeping it going. Step by Step family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rich Cat Ranch is coming up on the wheel as well. That is Richard and Kathy. And I know that because I watched their incredible introduction video. I forget who asked me yesterday if I think that trailers are a good idea for a channel. They absolutely are. If you have a look at what Rich Cat Ranch has done, it's just one example of a really good introduction to a channel. And let's get Dave's Adventures up here. Now, Dave's Adventures dropped a super chat, so I wanted to put that channel up right away. And then we're going to look at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, as well as Derek's Journey for the same reason. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. The J. Jordan, it's good to see you here. Step by Step family is in the house as well. And then it will be monetized eventually, Dave's Adventures, but it's at 570 subscribers right now. So it was at 470, and it kind of stuck there for a while, and then it just blew right past 570, and then it's calmed right down again. So for those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a separate channel for that, but the music's available on all major platforms, including Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, Google, Apple, and everywhere else. So Dave's Adventures is up here right now. Now, this was Thrill Seeks, but he recently changed the name of the channel. And what he brought us more than anything else was a lot of theme park and roller coaster footage. Now the channel's opened up a little bit more to kind of allow even more when it comes to especially attractions of all types and more travel. So there's also vlogs here. Occasionally you might find an unboxing or a product review. Dave's Adventures has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and dear friend for a very long time. They're fully monetized, so they have super chats and memberships available. And I'm just going to take your latest Warwick Castle vlog, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list just to make sure I get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. You've got 1,350 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push Dave's Adventures a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. What I'll ask from everybody here in the chat right now too is if you haven't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So Ballots, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is coming up. This is Tracy and Phoebe, and my assumption then is that Phoebe's been doing a little more filling in for Tracy over the last little while, but these two creators bring us beauty products in many different ways. Sometimes it's as simple as a product review or unboxing. They definitely give you their opinion when it comes to the products that they're looking at, as well as they bring us different looks, show us the palettes that have been used for those as well. And forgive me if I almost sound like I know what I'm talking about, because I certainly don't. I learned from all of our creators. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts used to joke with me about how many makeup tutorials I probably watch. But we have a lot of creators that are doing makeup that are incredibly supportive creators. And it's interesting because I do enjoy seeing how-to videos. I enjoy things like, watching videos about how things are made, how things are done, where things come from, and things like that. But Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is doing a great job with what they're presenting for us. Sometimes they give us a list of preferred products as well. Now they're bringing us all three types of content as well, and there's a lot more variety here you can see in the shorts, and they also do live streams. Now we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone they might be working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So thank you one more time, Days Adventures and Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. Like I said, luckily Bautissimo's on the case and dropped links for those creators, and I wanted to put their channels up right away. For the same reason, we're going to do that for Derek's Journey. This creator has dropped another super chat. They've done that countless times, actually. Patrick Kasoka Art, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Buddha of Destiny Namaste. Thank you for that. Like I said, they've been a longtime friend of TuberChat. Derek's Journey wants to motivate us as well. Now, it's interesting because this is another channel that wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. And they're fully monetized here as well, with Super Chats and memberships available. They've been monetized a while. They've got over 1,400 subscribers and now are halfway on the road to 1,500. But when we look through their front page, first of all, we're going to see a lot of other channels here. Derek's Journey is always somebody who wants to help others promote their channels, grow, hit milestones, and things of that sort. But this creator also arranges a lot of collaborations between a lot of other creators, so you get a lot of these challenge videos on their channel, and then you'll see other creators doing the same types of challenges. Now, Derek's Journey gives us a great look at their family life behind the channel. They take us on adventures. They do a lot of reviews, and especially lately, they've been doing a lot of review videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you get when you come here. Of course, they're bringing all three types of content as well. I'm just going to take your latest video and add that into my catch-up list just to make sure I get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark, it's good to see you in the house. Not sure if I said hello already. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat right now. And because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm, it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther right now, and again in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, so I'll appreciate that greatly. Crocheting with Leanne has just dropped a super chat on us as well, so hopefully Bautissimo's on the case dropping that link. And then as well, we're going to look at that channel next. I need just a quick second. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to look at Frasball Collects. I see Pretty Pessimistic is saying that they're going to share on Reddit. So thank you for that. For those of you who haven't seen it, we actually have a few places where you can post your videos, including a subreddit of our own called TuberChat. Everybody's free to paste, basically videos of whatever you want there. It's kind of a safe place. Reddit can be pretty abrasive if you put things in the wrong place, but everybody's welcome to use that. We've got more than a couple hundred people in there now. There's also a Facebook group. So when I started TuberChat 2 years ago, I started a Facebook group as a private one, thinking that that was a good idea, but you can't change a private group to public after you set it up. So we had to start over. There's already, I think, 150 people in there or something like that now, getting 4 or 5, 6 posts a day, whatever it is. But everybody's free to go there and post as well. For anybody that tweets or retweets for TuberChat, I add you into a Twitter list. Twitter lists work a little bit differently, but that's where you can meet more creators who are active on Twitter and in the TuberChat family and willing to share for others. So if you enjoy sharing for others as well, you might be able to trade some favors over there and get some outside traffic coming in for your videos and channel from Twitter. Corinne's Life is in the house, and that is another dear friend who happens to be here as a moderator and a member. So it's great to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Frasball Collects is an interesting channel. I just find attraction to the channel because I see these types of collector coins. These are numismatic collectibles as well as possibly some precious metals on the channel. I see these in Canada. A lot of these are actually made around the world from the Royal Canadian Mint. And these are distributed regularly as commemorative collectible coins, right? And Frasball Collects does one thing extremely well. So they bring out these coins and then they describe the attributes and the history of these different coins, their significance, and then I'll leave it to them to describe what numismatic collectibles and precious metals are. So 723 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. Frasball Collects has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. I spun the wheel and brought them up. All of our members, of course, are added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. We'll get some names from our chat list when we get the wheel work down to about 5 or 6 names, probably in the next 15 minutes or so. As well, Crocheting with Leanne dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to put that channel up right now. They were recently featured on TuberChat. Crocheting with Leanne is an interesting channel. This particular creator brings... Why do I feel like I've made some kind of a mistake with your feature? Am I mistaken? I can't remember for the life of me what I was just doing something with Crocheting with Leanne's channel. This is what I'm talking about. When you're supporting creators, you find yourself having a tough time keeping up with everybody. Crocheting with Leanne brings what was I writing for you? Scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, and graph cans. Now I know what it is. Yes, forgive me. Okay, I'm being silly. Crocheting with Leanne actually upgraded their membership to being a gold member. And what that means is that we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. They were already a silver member, so that was already happening. But now they also have their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And as you have likely already seen or will soon, Crocheting with Leanne's link will be dropped by Nightbot with a description talking about the scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, and graph cans that she creates on her channel, as well as the fact that she writes patterns for others. So Crocheting with Leanne, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just going to dig through their videos here. I can see I'm behind. I'm going to take your latest video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. It's a Happy Mail video. I'm always happy to see those, and that will help me catch up just a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Bucket List Homestead dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And Crocheting with Leanne did the same thing. So for that reason, we put those channels up right away. Now, like I said, members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Super chatters get added to the screen right away in order. And we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. So Bucket List Homestead is coming up right now. Thought I was already connected to them, but I guess this is the first time that we're having your channel up on the screen. Coastal Water, good to see you in the house. Come Hither with Heather is here from Australia. It's good to have you here as well. And Bucket List Homestead, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, this 13-minute video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up. I will subscribe and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Eerie Frog is in the house. Expose is back, is here with us again. And actually, while I say we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, this particular Monday we're not going to be here. We'll be back on Friday. We will be here tomorrow. I just have some family stuff I got to take care of, and unfortunately it takes all day, so I won't have a chance to stream. Emotion is in the house. I hope everybody will help us in congratulating Emotion for getting engaged last night. And that is some great news, very exciting. Emotion is here as a moderator and a gold member, as a matter of fact. I think I just missed another channel coming in. Paul's Green Space, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up is Corinne's Life. And this is a very special creator. She is a dear friend, both to me personally and to all of our moderators. She's with us as a moderator and a member. She does a lot of variety on her channel. It literally does encompass everything that is Corinne's life. So we get a wonderful behind-the-scenes look at her home life, as well as her small business. Now, she does vlogs, product reviews, unboxings, a lot of random live streams where she'll have other panelists come up with her, and sometimes we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the merchandise that she prints. Corinne's Life prints everything from hats to t-shirts to mugs to vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, tumblers, and just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful that we have a creator like this in our family that can bring us along on their journey while they run their small business and produce merchandise, show us what the value and how it's made, but then as well we can use them as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for ourselves and monetizing our own businesses and channels. All About the Jacksons, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel is going to be the very next one that I put on the screen, and then we'll go back to spinning the wheel in another moment. And let's see what they've got going on their channel. Corinne's Life, of course, is fully monetized with lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. All About the Jacksons is a brand new channel for TuberChat. This is the first time we're seeing them on our screen. So we're going to, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm just going to take the latest one and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that Minions video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, and almost always on Monday. But we mix the times up so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Catherine with Friends, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I've been connected to her for, I think, 2.5 years. She's been with TuberChat from the beginning. Hopefully everybody will connect with her as well. All of our moderators have channels of their own. They all do something different in video content, but all of them will allow you to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in TuberChat during their live chats as well. Now, when I overuse the term shining jewel in a TuberChat family, I can also describe I Am Betty J Gathers this way. This is somebody I've had a great time getting to know. She's an extremely energetic creator, always positive, always motivating and encouraging, and she will also allow everybody to connect in her live chats the same way that we do here in TuberChat, whether it's a stream or a premiere. She does a lot of motivating when it comes to healthy eating and healthy living on her channel, but she also brings more variety, including haul videos and, like I said, live streams. She's an advocate for helping others get together and hit milestones and things of that nature as well. She is probably responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up over the last many months here on TuberChat because of her friendly and energetic reminders. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So we still got a long way to go. We haven't even been on an hour yet, which means we got well over an hour and a half. And then we are going to go and visit Charlene Heal for her monetization celebration today. She's our featured creator with her second channel, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And every single day we feature a different channel based on impact and generosity that I see within the TuberChat community. Rich Cat Ranch is up right now. Now, I keep talking about this channel lately because they've done an incredible job with a trailer. It's kind of like a get to know us, get to know what we're all about kind of video. They just did a great job with it. It's getting on a few weeks ago now that they put that up, so you're going to have to dig for that on their channel. But they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And I believe they're bringing us all three types of content, right? They've got shorts, they've got videos. Let me see if a live stream has a... Yeah, of course, stream yesterday. I wish I saw that. Annabelle TV. I'm gonna block that sentence from our banned words list. Did I miss? It's funny when people come in, right? Like, I know everybody's joking, but somebody will come in and say, like, what did I miss? There's no way, no way we could ever describe what's been missed. But Annabelle TV is quite a character, so that's funny. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Rich Cat Ranch. Like I said, there are 1,400 subscribers who want to push them towards the 1,500 that they're thinking of right now. And then, yes, thank you very much, Corinne's Life. She's not feeling 100% today. So thank you for being here. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're coming in just for a quick moment to say hello or drop a thumbs up or let the stream run in the background. Annabelle TV. That's another recently featured channel, and she brings fun and laughter everywhere that she goes. So this is obviously a live stream coming up featuring Step by Step family. This is really cool. The Rich Cat Ranch Roundup. I want to see this because you... it says your first live. That's your first live stream. So this one is going to be on the 22nd. So several days from now, almost a week from now, I guess, if that makes sense. And that must be Friday night then. I'm assuming you're going to do that, 3 p.m. Friday afternoon. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so that's where it lands for me. The Bud Files is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the Wheel of Doom. And I think I saw another channel come in that I haven't welcomed yet. Yes, Kay's Quick Bites. It's good to see you here. Can't remember if it's Case Quick Bites. When you are sharing for other creators on your community tab, it seems now that you can @mention any channel with over 100 subscribers as long as they're kind of within the same ballpark as us. We're not supposed to be able to tag Mr. Beast and PewDiePie in every video and things like that, right? But for anybody that's within our realm, let's just say, we should be able to @mention them. There are a couple of channels that don't allow it, and I, for the life of me, can't figure out what it is. We do see other glitches on other channels whenever apostrophes are in names and things like that. So I wonder about that, or if it's because the channel might have ever had a name change. I also was wondering to myself the other day if it might be because those channels have not claimed their custom URL. So if you have more than 100 subscribers, my recommendation is to claim your URL for your channel. And what I'm talking about, for those of you who can see it, I know it's very small, especially if you're on a phone, but in my browser right now, we see youtube.com/c/richcatranch. So they've claimed their custom URL probably a long time ago, right? And I wonder if that has anything to do with it. It's just a thought more than anything else, but I'll do some more experimenting, and if anybody remembers, I'll get back to thinking about that as well. Now, let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see who is coming up next. We're going to look at the Bright family, and we'll see what they've got going on right now. It's not going to be very long before we get to 5 or 6 names on the wheel, and then I'll start adding some more from our chat list. Sharon Garing, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. She just did an interview, and I can't for the life of me remember which channel it was on. But somebody was saying you were doing a great job at the time, which is great. I hope to go back and watch that. Dave Collier Camping, good to see you in the house. Popping the Popcorn, good to see you here as well. I think it's Dave Collier. I've said that a million times, forgive me. And then the Bright family is up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. Now, they've got over 1,300 subscribers, already on the road to 1,400. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm still getting to know this family of creators, so I'm just going to hit their About page first. We'll see what they've got going on. A variety of content like mukbangs, challenges, and games, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more, actually. But I'm just going to dig through your videos and see if I can grab something else to watch, just to get to know your content a little bit more. I'm going to take this milkshake video, actually, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That's just another video to learn your content from. The idea, of course, is when we put channels on the screen here, I get to know the channels, and then over time, I watch videos, hang out in live streams, get to know the content, and if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I get to know the creators behind the channels, and it helps me do a better job of promoting everybody. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. And it's me, Alec. Good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. That's a creator who's streaming just about every single day lately. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat right now. But because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm, it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay. Courtney Shanice Reviews is a longtime friend of TuberChat. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And look at the Stock Explorer officially on the road to 1K. Now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get that locked in. Thank you, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. That's our featured channel from today. And that is Charlene Heal, of course. We're going to go and raid her monetization celebration in another hour and a half or so. BDBGP, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at the Stock Explorer. This particular creator is unbelievably supportive. This is another creator who I have to use the phrase seems to be everywhere all the time with. They are with us here in TuberChat just about every single day. They're a moderator on our music channel as well. They're over there constantly helping keep the vibe going over there with the video game and everything else. And on their channel, what they bring us is a level-headed and down-to-earth look at the stock market and crypto markets. And they do that with everything from beginner tutorials to get us down with the lingo and up to date with the fundamentals, as well as advanced topics when we talk about things like options trading with puts and calls, as well as NFTs in the crypto markets and things like that. Now, Nora does this usually with product in hand. As a matter of fact, I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product from that company, then unbox that product on a live stream on their channel. As well, sometimes they have StreamYard panelists, sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us, but all three types of content either way, and they're very forthcoming about their own portfolio and stock and crypto moves. This creator also has a second channel called Tropical Buzz, and I'm hoping that everybody will enjoy following them there. They're bringing us along on their journey while they grow different types of plants and things. They happen to be in Florida, but I know they're doing seed swaps and things like that as well. Fortnite Shorts, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Freehandly Made AU, it's always good to see you. Thanks for coming in. One of the things I can do to help anybody that's brand new here in TuberChat, if you haven't been here many times before, or if today is your very first time, a lot of creators will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat. They want to make a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect. So my recommendation then is always to reach out to other creators and make the first move. Start a conversation, and that will help them know that you want to connect. And of course, we live by generosity here. The idea, of course, is to give much more than we expect to receive by that token. You reach out to another creator, support them, come back, let them know, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Our instructions are always in our video description. It's more important than ever that we're doing as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. And that means watching a video that's at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's longer than that. Better if it's more than one video. Leaving a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences. And then as well, we always give the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, as you see me do for all creators. Here's Pretty Pessimistic right now. This is a fairly new creator in the TuberChat family, just finding us within the last couple of weeks, but hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome, connect with them. They've just hit their 100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and keep that 100 locked in for them. I'm just going to grab your latest video, Never Buy Porcelain Dolls at a Rummage Sale, and I'm going to see what you have to say here. It's an interesting title, that's for sure. I've got that in my catch-up list. That will help me just catch up with your content. And again, like I was saying earlier, the more I get to see your channel here on TuberChat during the streams, as well as watch content over the coming weeks and hopefully months and longer, I get to know the channel better. And if you want to connect outside, like have Cheetah Will View and I talk once in a while, it helps me get to know the creator behind the channel so that I can promote you better every time you're here. So have Cheetah Will View. It's good to see you in the house. And let me spin the wheel. I'll get one more channel up here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's me, Alec. Thanks for the like and the share. Thank you for everybody who's doing both of those things. The thumbs up really do help, and sharing, of course, is one of the best things you could do for any creator. So I appreciate it as much as anybody, I promise you. And then when we look at the Bud files, we see 536 subscribers. And I have to read their about section every time I say this. We are modern day archaeologists. We uncover history and digitally preserve it. They go to ghost towns, graveyards, and other abandoned locations. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. It's an interesting channel. We do have quite a few creators in the TuberChat family that explore abandoned locations. We have quite a few channels in the paranormal genre as well. So much so that I've actually been out on my first 3 paranormal investigations, which was kind of cool. I went with Huntophobia, and I've even done a behind-the-scenes video of one of those adventures. Huntophobia does a really great job with their shows. I'm just going to look at what I can do about adding some names to our wheel from our chat list right now. And Gloria's Platter, of course, will always be close to the top of the list. We got Gloria's Platter on there, USA Scratchers, and one more, and then we'll move on to another channel. We'll get Step by Step Family on the wheel right now. We'll spin and see what's coming up with our next channel. If anybody has the ability to give a thumbs up right now, if you haven't already, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So I'm going to take a break just for 3 minutes. We're going to come right back with Scratch and Pete PA. All right, we are back, and we're looking at Scratch and Pete PA, pardon me. This is one of the most generous creators that I've met on all of YouTube. I've been on here for just over 5 years now, and Scratch and PPA has just been unbelievably not only supportive but influential to others. Now, it's up to us to be influenced a lot of the time. And what I'm talking about is taking inspiration from this creator's presentation on their channel. Now, Weave's World during the break dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They were brand new to us yesterday. It's not ever a case where I cut the stream early. Yesterday was like a one-time thing, literally. But I really do appreciate that extra generosity, and for that reason, Weave's World is going to be the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel again. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. But when we look at Scratch and PPA's channel, and when I talk about the idea of taking inspiration from this, he has an interactive video series, and this was planned before he ever started making the videos. The reason why I put that out there as an idea when I talk about this channel is just for everybody to understand how much time and effort must have gone into the thoughtfulness, not to mention the design of the channel in the first place and its operation. Now, Scratch and PPA, when I talk about an interactive series of videos, is able to marry in the outside social networks of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram so that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, like I was saying. So it sets this series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be, a part of. And I hope everybody will check out what I'm talking about, not to mention the presentation on this channel with everything from the banner, the avatar, the thumbnails, and the video editing itself have all been stellar from the beginning. And then Paul's Green Space, you have a question. Is there a way to send community posts via Facebook or Messenger or any other way? Not on YouTube yet. So there are third-party services out there, and you might know what I'm talking about already, like Hootsuite or Buffer are two of my favorites, that you can use to make posts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and many other networks, Pinterest, and things like this. But YouTube hasn't opened up the ability that I know of yet to have other companies put a post on a community tab for you. So it's unfortunate. I hope someday that opens up. You do have the ability to schedule posts, which is great. Usually I schedule 5 to 8 posts a day. I do it the day before so that they all just kind of fly out. But that's the best we've got so far, if that's what you mean. Otherwise, if you're talking just about Facebook and things like this, we have a group on Facebook where anybody can post their videos. We have a subreddit where anybody can post their videos as well. Bayou Bengal 25, good to see you in the house. I'm just going to get your channel onto our Wheel of Doom. And thank you for asking about that. You know, I am definitely a social media enthusiast. I have been probably from the beginning. I don't blame anybody who says that they don't want to do a lot of social media and don't want to put personal information and stuff like that, but it's way too late for me. I was there from AOL and CompuServe and MySpace and Friendster and everything else. So, but I do actually enjoy that stuff and the ability to market a lot of our other stuff or promote our YouTube videos and channels literally for free, right? I know there's paid services out there, but you can take advantage of a lot of this stuff. Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Now, when we look at Scratch and PPA's channel, like I said, he's able to bring interactivity into his series. But this creator behind the channel is so unbelievably supportive. They are the reason why I started using the phrase seems to be everywhere all the time to describe this creator and others who are extremely generous in that way. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, good to see you here. Scratch and PPA is here with us as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's a dear friend of to me. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other. If you can join us on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, you will see that Scratch and Pete PA posts his premieres every single week on schedule without fail, and it is one of the fastest rolling chats you've seen on all of YouTube. Faster than TuberChat, faster than most others. And I believe that a big part of that is because of the support that this creator gives to others. Therefore, it comes back all in a rush and flood of really fast-paced and high-energy chatting during the premiere for about a 15 to 20-minute window. And then, for anybody that is watching that's not in the chat, I just want you to know that I do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Even if you're just running the stream in the background, I always appreciate any support. I'm sure everybody does. Even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello, drop a thumbs up and things like that. So Hilda DC is one of our beloved and dedicated moderators as well. I know that she'll be watching and listening, but not necessarily chatting. She's just got a bit of stuff going on today. All is well, but we will be looking forward to seeing her again shortly. So Scratch and PPA now has 1,220 subscribers. He blew right past the 1,200. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,300 he'll be thinking about. Now I'm going to set my notifications now for the premiere. And what I'm recommending for everybody is to set notifications for everything you see, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, whether you think you can make it or not. The reason why is because in the meantime, it sends an engagement signal of interest into the algorithm for that creator. So I'm doing it all the time, but I'll absolutely be there. And like I said, hopefully you'll join us. Many of us have alarms on our phones for Scratch and PPA's premiere. Some of us even text each other to make sure that we don't miss it, just in case we're out doing other things. So Weave's World is up right now. This is a brand new channel for TuberChat. They just came in yesterday for the very first time, but they've already been through a bit of our content, already been out commenting, and I know they're having a good time meeting other creators as well. This creator is an advocate for helping others. Now, I've still got to get to know them, and the way that I'm going to do that is take one of your videos. I'm actually going to take this really popular console giveaway from your 500 subscribers. That was a long time ago. They've got almost 2,800 now. But I'm going to take this and put it in my catch-up list just to see what you did with that. And I'm going to have a look at the About page for a second here. And this creator left us a comment letting them know, you know, they're happy to see somebody else helping channels. My guess is that they're doing the same thing, and when we look at this, we see that they've got a lot of shout-out videos on their channel. So obviously an advocate for helping others, and that's always great to see. As well, they dropped a super chat on us earlier, and I really do appreciate that extra support. So for that reason, I wanted to put that channel up right away. Bautissimo dropped a link for them. And hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome into the TuberChat family if you didn't see them yesterday, and connect with them today. Thank you, Glorious Platter. I'm hoping we will catch you tonight. If you're going to stream, forgive me for not noticing if you said you were or weren't, but Glorious Platter's been streaming every Saturday night lately. So let me just clean up the wheel a little bit. Scratch and PPA we looked at. I'm going to spin. We'll get another channel up here. And I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now that we're in the second half of the stream. And we've still got another hour to go. That right? An hour and a half, almost an hour and a half to go before Charlene Heal does her monetization celebration, which we will raid. Case Quick Bites is coming up right now. They happen to be another member, so they were put on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them. Lonnie Songs and Other Things, thank you for another super chat. They have done that countless times. And for that reason, we're going to put their channel up next, as we always do. I need just one more second. I'm going to be right back. yes, I see that Gloria's Platter saying she actually delayed her own stream to make room for Charlene Heal, which is really cool. Now, I know that creators do that. One of the things I should just mention, and it really, you know, there's no appropriate place to mention or not mention it, but I know it's something that comes up, right? As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for us to support everybody as much as we all might like. But the other thing too is, I know a lot of creators get into schedules, and to be honest with you, the biggest YouTubers will tell you that you absolutely should. The most important thing is to schedule your premieres and streams and things like that when you can be there consistently. But once you do, you know, you find yourself kind of locked into a schedule, that's okay. But over the long term, when you think about the fact that someday you might plan on having 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or anywhere from here to there or beyond, you know that it's going to be way too many people to be able to say, well, you know, Tuesday at 12:15 is my time, so you shouldn't be streaming or premiering during my time and things like that. I just mention it because I don't want anybody to get, you know, upset about anybody else doing things like that. With TuberChat, I have to stream when I have to stream. I tell you that right now. Now, I'm covered because I've always said we move our streams around, but if I have to stream at the same time as one of our friends, I have to, and that's it, right? Otherwise, we can't do it. So, same thing for just about anybody out there. And it's not a big deal. It's not like I've heard a lot of complaining from a lot of creators about each other or anything like that. Just something I want to put out there, right? I promise you, as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. But it is wonderful to see creators go out of their way to accommodate each other. You know, TuberChat usually streams a half an hour earlier today, so it's very easy for me to push to match up with Charlene Heal's plan for her monetization celebration, and it's nice that Gloria's Platter is going to do the same thing because they're not too far off of their schedule. But anyway, just an idea. And then as well, I see a couple creators fighting for the stream boss position. Popping the popcorn, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your extra support with that super chat. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, I appreciate yours as well. Those two channels will be the next ones that we look at, and I'll talk about what the stream boss is in a quick second here. Bautissimo will have dropped links for both of those creators because of those super chats as well. And both of them have done that before, so I really do appreciate that. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is actually here as a moderator and a member, but thank you for that because I didn't already put you on the wheel. I didn't see you come in, Sam. Vivian Obi Zurich's, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know it's been a while, but it's great to have you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Oh, the stream boss. Yes, thank you, Rich Cat Ranch. So, under my camera, I almost forgot to mention it. Under my camera is a video game life meter. And it's much more suitable to gaming live streams, but it can be used for anybody. It's a Streamlabs feature, right? There's other ones out there. But what happens is every time there's a membership or a super chat, it affects the stream boss. Now, I have mine set at 1 American penny per point, if that makes sense, and it takes 2,000 points to knock the stream boss out. It's always the same. Mine does not change, right? So it's about $20, let's just say, in super chats and memberships. Now, interestingly, any super chat highlighted any membership highlighted milestone message, which doesn't cost extra money every month, also affects the stream boss at about 499 points as well. So members get a chance to knock that out as well, which is great. But it's a fun thing, and it lets, you know, a little bit of interactivity come through your chat. We all can obviously see the benefit of having something like that in your live stream, but I really do appreciate everybody's generosity and the extra fun that you have doing that. Popping the popcorn slipped that in right before Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, so they become the stream boss. And what that means is that they will get a little bit of extra exposure for a while until the next person eventually knocks it out. But thank you, everybody. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. We're looking at K's Quick Bites. Now, this is another fairly new channel for TuberChat, but they are a member, so we had to put them on the wheel right away as soon as we saw them. And then, thank you, Pretty Pessimistic. K's Quick Bites has 352 subscribers right now. I'm still getting to know their content, but you can see this is an extremely dynamic creator just by the thumbnails alone. They are bringing us a lot of mukbang-style challenges and product reviews, and hopefully everybody will enjoy those when you get there. The KFC mac and cheese bowl, I don't know if we have that because we do have KFC in Canada, but our products that we have usually are not quite the same. They test everything in the bigger markets and then bring it here if it works out. But I'm going to take this video and add it into my catch-up list just so I can catch up with your content and not fall too far behind. Food reviews, comedy, real talk, mukbangs, and more, which is absolutely the case in what you're going to get from K's Quick Bites. Frasball Collects, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we looked at that channel earlier, and Emotions dropping a super chat on us as well. Thank you for that extra generous support. He's done that a million times. Actually, Frasball Collects has done it many times as well. So thank you for that. And we already looked at Frasball Collects earlier, but we will look at Emotion right after Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. First up is going to be Lonnie's Songs and Other Things, because they dropped another super chat on us, and I really do appreciate the extra generous support. Thank you, Mr. Fulton Mraz, for asking. So I'm fine. Yesterday, I just had a bit of shooting pain going through my shoulder, and I know it doesn't sound like something that should make you stop a stream, but it was like really agonizing. I couldn't even concentrate. And it kind of felt like, you know, I don't get migraine headaches, but it almost felt that way where it like was so extreme out of nowhere. It just kind of drove me bananas, and I couldn't get it to stop everything I tried. It stopped about 20 minutes later, and it's probably just from overdoing it, you know, working this week, which I'll be careful after this. Everything will be fine. But in retrospect, I wasn't thinking at the time that we were cutting the stream. What I should have done was just said, sorry everybody, but something's come up. We'll see you tomorrow, and cut the stream instead of saying anything about not feeling well. It's something to consider. I don't think it matters, and I really do appreciate everybody who's kind of left messages and things like that, but it really wasn't a big deal, I promise you, just for a few minutes there. But it's something to consider when you're live streaming. Is what are you going to do if certain things come up and you have to cut the stream right that second? What is going to be your exit sentence so that you can cleanly, if that makes sense, close the stream off, right? If you just end abruptly, you'll get a million messages from people wondering if you're okay and stuff like that. But if you can let everybody know, you know, like, oh, sorry, battery's dead, gotta go, quick, you know, the people will understand. Oh, the new VIP super chat. My dear goodness. Emotions letting me know about another interesting feature, and I have to admit that I've got to learn something about that. We're going to learn it when we go over to Charlene Heal, because I will drop a super chat for her for sure. But thank you, Emotion, because that's an interesting thing. I've been noticing these special stars. I'll have to see what that is. Rich Cat Ranch is asking about cross-posting content, effective or not, the same shorts on Facebook and YouTube. So I think that they can be beneficial. Of course, you know, this is one of those things where I have to say you have to make your own decisions. The only way to know for yourself is to try, because what works for another creator may not work for you, even if the videos are same or similar, right? But one of the things that YouTube tells us, and we can take this as a hint for all of the networks, is they will suppress your views and monetization on shorts if you have the other networks' logos like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, and things like that. So what I would recommend is, if you're going to use the same stuff, and I absolutely have, then try to make the video with a third-party app or with your native phone camera app if you can, and then edit it either on the phone or on a computer or whatever, and upload it separately to each of the networks so that it's clean every time. That way it's a native video, that's what they call that, on each one of the platforms, as opposed to the way that they want you to cross-promote, which is like you post something on Facebook and it says, hey, do you want this to go to Instagram too? You're better off dropping it on the separate networks. The only exception is possibly Facebook and Instagram, because they are owned both by the same company. So it's an idea. These are just ideas. And one of the things that I just want to clarify when we talk about things like this on TuberChat, I wish we could get into better discussions, but it's always bite-sized information here, right? Except for our special editions, 100, 200, 300, and 400. I hope you'll go back and check those out. But when we have to be quick like this, I'm just sharing with you either what I've seen, what I've read, or what I've done, but I try to be clear about what I have and haven't done yet, and the idea is just for us to share information together so that we can add it to what we already know and what we're going to continue to learn so that we can make the best decisions for our videos and channels, myself included. It's certainly not meant to be gospel, in most cases not even meant to be advice, just kind of telling you what I have done or what I have seen or what we've still got to learn. But that's just an idea. So let's continue with channels, Lonnie Songs, and other things. I catch this creator streaming all the time, and they are usually singing, but there's lots of other stuff going on. They keep up with the chat, and they're bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. It is literally pure variety on this channel, and they dropped a super chat on us, so we're putting them up right away. They've done that countless times. Woman Outdoors, I've got you on the wheel. Not sure if I said hello as you came in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Our featured channel for today is Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. That's the second channel from Charlene Heal, who is celebrating her monetization in another hour or so. Rambling with the Brums, another fellow Canadian. Good to see you in the house. That is Scott, another creator who's an advocate for helping others grow their channels and meet more creators as well. Popping the Popcorn is Katie. She's been a friend of TuberChat for a long time. This is a creator who often collaborates with others, and she brings us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. Now, a lot of creators who do variety on their channels put just about anything into shorts. And while I don't necessarily recommend doing any particular thing or other, I do have a variety channel of my own, and therefore I put up just about anything at all when it comes to shorts. There's no rhyme or reason to most of it. If a duck is walking across the street, I film it and put it up, right? Some of those have gotten a little bit of activity. Some of them have done better than others, but I certainly have not hit the level that some of these creators have. Even Popping the Popcorn here is doing great with 1,600 views on this one. We've seen many creators in the tens of thousands of views with a lot of shorts. So the only way to know is to try. You can always delete anything you want afterwards if you change your mind. You can always film something and not use it if you change your mind as well. That's actually how I started on YouTube. But that's a story for another day. So 314 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Popping the Popcorn's incredibly supportive. She's out supporting all kinds of creators. I run into her constantly when I'm trying to do the same thing. She always engages conversation, which is a great service to any host, whether it's a live stream or a premiere. And then as well, she does a lot of movie reviews on her channel. And as you get to know Katie, you're going to be able to even make requests for her opinion on different things that you may have already seen or things you're considering watching. So I hope everybody will connect with Popping the Popcorn. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She dropped a super chat on us, so we put her channel up right away. Sam's Logs, Trains, and More is coming up for the same reason. He is a moderator and a member. Thank you, Rambling with the Brums, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And I have been wondering, because now Emotion mentioned the VIP super chat. I got to see what that is, and if it's something that I might have known and have already slipped my mind, but it's something else. We're going to find that out. Hopefully Charlene Heal's got those, because I'm going to drop one on her when we get over there. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is up right now. He dropped a super chat, so did Emotion, and Rambling with the Brums has done the same thing, so we're going to put that channel up right after Emotion. Powered for Greatness with life coach Tammy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. For anybody that is fairly new to TuberChat, all of our instructions for how to connect with creators and maximize your time here are always in our video description. Pardon me. And when we look at Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, we see a creator that brings us a lot of variety. Now, there are a lot of train videos on this channel, as you would imagine. And that can be trains themselves or the stations they depart from. This creator will bring us for looks indoors, outdoors, sometimes is taking a trip, sometimes is helping us with tips for our journeys like saving money and things like that. But there's a lot more to this channel than trains, and Sam brings us product reviews, unboxings, and a lot of live streaming. Some of those are game nights, some are Q&As, some of them are just random chit chat with other and he's another creator who's willing to hop in on other creators' StreamYard panels as well, which is really cool to see. As we can see, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is much longer now than a 6-year veteran of YouTube and is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships, as he's well on his way towards 1,600 subscribers. I'm just going to take your latest video, this tea tree essential oils review, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit with Sam. I just want to see what you did with this particular essential oil. Not that I'm like into a lot of essential oils or anything like that. I've used a few. Kristen has much more than I would ever use myself, but I know that tea tree oil can be helpful in a few different ways. I'll leave it to Sam to tell you about that. I'm just going to look at Emotion right now, and thank you, Sam, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. He was trying to snipe the stream boss position, but popping the popcorn took it out from under him. Emotion New Soul is what I type in to find the channel belonging to our dear friend and talented singer and songwriter. I just copied that into the chat if you want to copy that or type it out. New Soul R&B music is what we're going to find on this creator's channel. That's usually in the form of music videos. It is an official artist channel, but as well, this creator brings us compilations. Those could be premieres or live streams. They round out the channel with a lot of shorts, reaction videos, and their compilations could be live streams or premieres. Now, Emotion, the creator behind this channel, just got engaged last night. So I hope everybody will congratulate him. It's very exciting news. Emotion's been a dear friend for a very long time. I'm going to show you his second channel as well. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other. They are some of the most generous creators I've met in my 5 years on YouTube. They will all allow you to meet more friends and family members when you're on their channels for premieres and live streams as well. Spikey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Writing with Emotion New Soul is a second channel from this creator where we get to see a behind-the-scenes look at how the music is made. So we get to look at the music itself, the man behind the music. He brings us a little bit more variety on this channel with compilations again, as well as reaction videos and shorts. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him here. We want to see this channel monetized as well. He's on the road to 800 right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster because I know, like I said, we are in the second half. We've got an hour to go. That should be plenty of time to get lots of channel on the screen and the wheel for that matter. It'll be time for me to add some more names onto our wheel from our chat list in a few moments. Emotion dropped a super chat, so we put him up right away, and Rambling with the Brums we put up as well. So, Woman Outdoors, thank you for coming back in. Rambling with the Brums is Scott. You can see this creator right here. He's becoming very familiar because he's an incredibly supportive creator to a lot of other channels. It's heartwarming to me when I see creators becoming friends. You know, it's the #1 thing that I hear from everybody about what they enjoy about their YouTube journey. almost exclusively. People say the friendships that are made. And, you know, as the host of TuberChat, I get to see creators come in, become a part of our family, and then I see them expanding out as I get to know their channels and things like that. It's wonderful to see creators collaborating together and being, you know, influenced by each other, influencing each other. Rambling with the Brums is definitely an advocate for helping others connect with each other. This creator does a couple of series of live streams, including Procrastination Thursdays and Fellowship Saturdays. I try to catch them whenever I can. I know it's been a while. I hope to catch your next one. Maybe I can catch you tonight, actually. Charlene Heel has a monetization celebration, and Gloria's Platter will go live at some point, but I've usually got 4 windows open, so hopefully I can catch everybody. Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark is still in the house. Big Son's Lawn Care, it's good to see you here. And Six Bows is back, agrees. Yes, new friends is amazing. So I can give you the hint behind TuberChat. I can give you the secret. That's what we're here for. So I've been in social media for a long time. But when I saw YouTube and what was happening many years ago, I started here and was overwhelmed by the generosity of creators that I saw. Now, TuberChat is a growth stream. There's lots of these things out there, hundreds, maybe even thousands of them. They're all just a little bit different from each other. But as a social media enthusiast, I knew that another growth stream could be brought out as long as the relationships between creators were the forefront of what we're doing. And obviously you see that flourishing, but it's wonderful when I go into different live streams or premieres and see other creators supporting each other. So it's heartwarming for me, like I say, to say the least. But Scott from Rambling with the Brums brings fun and comedy and variety in their channel, and then they bring that same fun and enthusiasm everywhere that they go as well. I'm just going to grab your sad day on the farm. I'm going to see what this is, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up. But we see that this creator is bringing us all 3 types of content. So I'll spin right now, and we've got another brand new channel in the house. Now, I wonder if this is actually a brand new channel or if it's just a renaming of a channel from a creator we already know. MGTV TV has 2 channels. Make This Go Viral is what they are standing for, that MTGV TV. So hopefully everybody will connect with them either way, but it's great to see you here. Please let me know if I'm wrong. But I have a feeling that's the same creator, either on a 3rd channel or one of them renamed. And Warmstrong Adventures is here with 102 subscribers, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And they have brought us travel so far, primarily with a cruise, but they bring us both for the before and during. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We're expecting more travel videos from Warmstrong Adventures. They've been incredibly supportive both here and on our copyright-free music channel. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running on a separate channel, and all of that music is available on all major platforms like Spotify, Deezer, Apple, iTunes, and all that good stuff as well. So, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Warmstrong Adventures. I know I've watched a lot of these videos, but I'm just going to take another one of these cruise videos. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. It's from your popular list. You got almost 3,000 views on this one, another 3,000 here, which is great. And we're looking forward to more content from this creator. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you, Poly180 Animation Studios. I know it takes a long time to get on the wheel and screen today. It hasn't been as hectic as it is some other days. I have a feeling that's because I cut short yesterday. But it's okay. We're back to just about the regular schedule. We still got an hour to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. And if you spell them properly when you're looking for them, unlike me, then they come up pretty quick. Bayou Bengal 25 is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been with TuberChat for about a month now. If I'm right, it could be just the littlest bit longer. But this creator brings us a unique type of content. We've had other creators in the TuberChat family that engage in fantasy football, but this channel is dedicated to fantasy football. So I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. They put that up this morning, and that will help me stay caught up with them. I hope everybody will connect with them, and they're obviously bringing us live streams as well as videos, and possibly shorts will be an idea for the near future as well. Bayou Bengal 25 is here for just about every single stream since they found us, and I really do appreciate that extra support as well. Keisha Monet, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Lenny the Lawyer Live, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You're right, time does fly actually. Kristen was just reminding me before the weekend that we haven't been back to Wonderland. We have these season passes that have been like 2 years. They keep extending them, right? But we've only gone once this year, and now we're into July, halfway through. We got to step it up. I'm going to avoid any conversation regarding the Stream Deck that's still plugged in and not set up. Lenny the Lawyer Live knows that that's a special plug just for him. And hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay in the chat. And Bayou Bengal 25 is up right now. Our feature channel for today is Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And that is Charlene Heel. I figured that Bayou Bengal 25. Yeah, I really do appreciate that extra support as well. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day or, you know, for 2.5 hours every time I stream. XX Varzin, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think they were here yesterday, but I actually cut the stream early, but thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, if it was earlier today, but it's good to have you here, and hopefully everybody will make you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Lenny the Lawyer Live is likely drowning in paperwork by the sounds of it then, I'm assuming. I don't know enough about exactly what lawyers have to do when they're dealing with cases from places like that, but I think I understand to the smallest degree. So I'm going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel right now. We'll see what we can do about that. Don Ray B. Actually, I got to check if these creators are still with us, actually. I should refresh some pages. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'll be overdue for adding names to the wheel, but I'll get that done in a second. I just want to make sure some of the creators are still here, because the order in which I add names to the wheel is based on how active people are in the chat. Once you're on the wheel, you're on the wheel. That's it. Like, you're almost guaranteed to be shown unless the stream cuts off, right? But 99 times out of 100, you'll be shown. But getting on the wheel just takes a little while, and the thing about that is some creators could be very active, but once they're gone, right? And I want to use the time for channels that are in the chat while their channel's being up and displayed, so that hopefully they can reap the benefits if a few people go over. Adon Ray B is right there, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now, and thank you for that. My dear goodness, I can't type. Step by Step Family is up right now. I'm still getting to know this channel, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Practice is too paper intense, and dictation software has too many problems, no doubt. I was joking with Scratch and PPA this week because yesterday, like Fridays, my day involves a lot of errand running, some family stuff in the morning, errand running in the afternoon, and then I have to drive. And yesterday was a long one. So I'm trying to say a couple things in the chat. I don't remember what it was, but I'm talking to Siri, and it doesn't work the same when you're leaving text messages as it does when you're trying to do it on Instagram or something like that. You can hit the button for the microphone and then talk into it, but it marks every time I say, okay, Lenny the Lawyer Live is in the chat, space, please don't say anything about the Stream Deck I haven't hooked up yet, and then it will literally write out the word space if I wanted to do that. But that's an example. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house again. Thank you for coming back in. So Step by Step Family is up here right now. Don Ray B is on the wheel. I'm just going to see what I can do about adding another couple of names. Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark will come up, and Come Hither with Heather is probably still with us as well. They are a dear friend from Australia. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. They do explorations of abandoned locations and some paranormal content on their channel. Dr. Mercenary, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Step by Step Family has 296 subscribers right now. I'm still getting to know their content, but they're bringing us all three types of videos with shorts, videos, and live streams. And I'm just going to head over to your About page for a quick second. We're a fun, crazy, and sometimes chaotic blended family of 8. They love to have fun and live every day to its fullest. They play games, have competitions, do science experiments, beauty tutorials with 6 girls in the home, and so much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. I'm going to take your latest video, your 250 subscriber celebration, and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with you. As we can see, after that video went up, you're already blown right by it, almost at 300. I wonder if we can get these creators to that milestone and maybe even farther today. We always want to aim a little bit higher when we're reaching specific milestones like in the hundreds, so that if YouTube plays games with your numbers afterwards, then you won't slip back below. And then I see we got another brand new channel in the chat. Case Steph, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark, is somebody who's been here with TuberChat frequently, but then as well has been giving us a lot of support on our copyright-free music channel. We've got a video game going on over there called Stream Avatars. It's fairly popular, but it's a lot of fun during the live stream. Lenny the Lawyer Live is dropping a super chat, so we're going to look at that channel next. We see that Bautissimo's dropped a link for them. I'm going to put them up on the screen in a moment. But I see that Lenny says YouTubers should think of themselves as knowledge works selling transformation if you want to make it this as a business. Rode is going after Elgato. It'll be interesting to see what they're doing there then. Rode is a popular company, especially when it comes to microphones and accessories for filming. And Elgato is known for their streaming devices, like a capture card, where I've caught some video gameplay for my main channel, or for my personal channel, and then as well the Stream Deck that I was just talking about as well. So thank you for that, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Mr. Bones is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Word up to you as well. Why in the title will get more attention? That's a good tip, Lenny Lawyer Live. Only one way to know. So if anybody wanted to give that a try, then you might be able to rejig your titles on your videos. One way to test a couple of things is to take older videos that have done well but started to trail off, and then change the titles and thumbnails on those videos and see if they boost a little bit. That's a possibility. And then as well, for anything that you've got coming up where that might be suitable, I might even take a page out of Lenny's book there and think about that. Christmas in July, yes, Expose is back. It probably, it's possible. I'll leave it to Lenny the Lawyer Live to answer that question from Powered for Greatness with life coach Tammy. But my guess is because a lot of people come to YouTube to have questions answered. A lot of how-to. How is this done? How is that done? Why is that way? And things like that. One of the things we have to remember is that YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. Google, of course, is not number one. I know they own YouTube, but when you think about websites, like it's bigger than Facebook for search, it's bigger than, you know, just about anything out there. YouTube is a search engine, and people come here. What I also find is in a lot of creators, because I do run many channels now, but in a lot of viewers, they will watch more than one of the same type of video. So when I want to know, let's say, how to change the headlight on my vehicle, I will go and watch 3 different people do it, just in case I watch a video and somebody didn't notice something that the other video has in it. Same with product reviews and things like that. Barb's Country Home, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for coming in right after work. Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark is a brand new channel for TuberChat. We're still getting to know them, but like I said already, over the last couple of weeks, they've given us great support on our copyright-free music channel. I'm just going to take your latest short video here that's not an official shorts, put it in my catch-up list. That will just give me another video to watch. They've got 101 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther to get that 100 locked in. The Gathering Within, good to see you here. Another fellow Canadian is in the house. And let me spin the wheel. So now I really am going to try to move a bit faster, because we just got about 45 minutes to go, and then we're going to go and visit Charlene Heal for her monetization celebration. Her second channel, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, is our featured channel for today. And of course, we feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. Don Ray B is up here right now. I'm still getting to know this creator as well, so I'm going to take your latest video, newbie chicken egg question and quail question. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I can't remember who it was I saw the other day. I saw quail eggs hatching again for the second time. A couple of creators have done this. I forget what channel it was on. You might even know. 185 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push Don Ray B towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They've got a great saying up here on their banner: each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. I absolutely do believe that, so it's great to see that. And they have moved to 4 acres, and they're going to bring us on their journey. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels. A brother of a certain age, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member. And I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away for that reason as well. Rock Chick Beauty has come in and dropped a super chat. She's done that countless times. She's a longtime dear friend, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We'll look at her channel next. Everyday Notes, good to see you in the house. Love to travel with Wave. It's great to have you here. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Don Ray B. Let's get Rock Chick Beauty up on the screen. I'm spinning the wheel already. We've still got lots of time to get lots of channels on the screen. I'm going to get as many as I can in the next 40 minutes or so. And in about a half an hour, I'll start getting the link dropped for our raid for Charlene Heal. The Gathering Within is coming up next, and Rock Chick Beauty has 777 subscribers right now. Great Farmer Freelance, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's Shane, another fellow Canadian, and I've got them on the wheel because they happen to be a member, of course. So Rock Chick Beauty, an interesting number to be sitting at, 777 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 800 she'll be thinking about. And this particular creator actually reset and restarted their channel about 1.5 years ago. But it's interesting to see the presentation that they've got, because even though their banner, avatar, and thumbnails are always different, they still seem to have a similar look between everything. And we all have to make the right decisions on our channels, whether we're going to make a different thumbnail for every single video like Oriane does, or if we're going to make our thumbnails more unified like what we saw with Scratch and PPA earlier. So it's interesting to see the different presentations on different channels. Thank you, Woman Outdoors. That's for coffees in the morning. It might be for a coffee tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I shouldn't do it too late, but I might. Or ice caps. Thank you for that. Woman Outdoors is going to be put up right after the Gathering Within for that super chat. Bautissimo's on the case and dropped a link for you as well. But thank you for that extra generous support. Tim Hortons, for those of you who haven't seen it, is a Canadian staple. It's very much like Dunkin' Donuts. I think that's the best way to describe it compared to something from the U.S. Starbucks is a bit of its own animal over there with a little bit higher end stuff, I think, if you want to look at it that way, or the prices certainly are. But Tim Hortons is like Canada's coffee shop, if you want to put it that way. So many people run through there for breakfast, lunch, all that stuff. And then they got coffee and donuts and everything. But thank you for that. So Rock Chick Beauty does a lot of variety on their channel. Lately, they're doing a lot of product reviews and unboxings because they've gotten into some sponsored videos, which is great to see. And hopefully that continues very well as well. And then, Yeah Boy Savage 23, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's interesting when we talk about coffee and like all kinds of different stuff. I don't know why it is, but I promise you, it seems that I prefer less expensive stuff most of the time. I don't want to use the word cheap, but that's what I mean. Because when it comes to coffee, you can give me the best coffee, right? And I don't drink a ton of it, but I think of it like a dessert. I crave it and then I have one once in a while. And I prefer Tim Hortons coffee to Starbucks, or like Kristen is a tea and coffee advocate. She loves that stuff, right? And she's always experimenting with different brands and different types, but I just want Tim Hortons. And when it comes to chocolate, you can give me anything off the shelf. When you start bringing like exotic chocolates from Switzerland and things like this, seems I don't enjoy it as much. The same thing goes for cheese. You can have the most expensive cheeses in the world, but I just want whatever the no-name thing is in the package. And I promise you, I actually like it better. I don't know why that is. It makes no sense to me. But I thought that would be interesting to share. Serenity Studio Art, good to see you in the house. That was Artfully Blind with Diana. And she actually did a extremely generous move the other day. She's been a dear friend and happens to have been a member here in TuberChat for a long time. But she actually gifted 5 memberships the other day. So 5 different people got a 1-month membership to TuberChat, and that's just incredible. So Serenity Studio Art, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Woman Outdoors dropped a super chat on us there. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. She's getting close to 800 subscribers. Now, Woman Outdoors comes to us from Pennsylvania, and she actually brings us some interesting content. I'll describe it in the idea that they have 4 seasons there, like a lot of us do, like myself. You're able to get outdoor camping and outdoor activity videos showing things like extreme cold, extreme heat, in the rain, and the other elements, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. She tells us, I can tell you from the videos that I've watched, there's a lot of camping here, and it's interesting to see the different places that she takes us as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I am going to take your shout out video and add that into my catch up list. That will help me just catch up a little bit, make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. I'm just trying to grab somebody here. Give me a quick second. Come here. Trouble Von Cuddlepuss wants to make a cameo appearance again. Here, look at the green light, Trouble. We've talked about this. Look at the green light on the camera. He doesn't like it today. Good boy. And then my trusty, extra durable green screen, of course, is taking a pounding today. Sometimes Trouble's more interested in looking at the camera than today. Woman Outdoors, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And like they say, their channel is... yes, Woman Outdoors is about their most enjoyable pastime, the outdoors. They enjoy exploring hip camp locations, cooking, outdoors bushcraft, and fishing. And they camp out in all seasons. Now, like I said, I just find that interesting because on the same channel, when you can see activities that are happening both in the snow and in the sun, or in the rain, in the spring, in the fall, in the summer, I really think that that's very cool because there's different aspects to all of it, right? Of course, you don't need me to tell you that. I'm just saying I find it interesting, especially on this channel. Lenny the Lure Alive. That's interesting. Kevin O'Leary is definitely a character. That's for sure. From Shark Tank and Dragon's Den. I think he was going to run for Prime Minister at one point and then ended up deciding not to for some reason or another. The Gathering Within, we'll see what they've got going on their channel. This is another fellow Canadian. And because I had spun the wheel already, so we'll see what they've got going on. They've got almost 1,200 subscribers now. Now, The Gathering Within brings us an interesting variety and content here. We see a lot of channels that want to help us relax or maybe even meditate. But when we look at The Gathering Within, we see pleasing visuals and audio that are mixed up constantly, so we have new things to see and hear. But as well, they add positive affirmations or guided affirmations while we're watching, we're listening. So this channel can be used as what I often describe as a great channel to start your day if you need some positivity or a positive pick-me-up at any point in the day. And it's kind of a channel that can be used as a utility. So whether you want to sit and watch and enjoy, or whether you're doing something else, like I often work on a computer, you could run a playlist and let that run in the background while you listen and that kind of thing. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with The Gathering Within. She's been a dear friend for a long time, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And we will move on to our next channel. So like I said, I'm trying to move a little bit faster. I know that I get caught up in my speeches, but we will try to move it a little bit, get as many channels on in the next half hour as we can before we go and visit Charlene Heal. So Serenity Studio Art is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And pardon me while I'm just looking for something here that I have to address. Charlene Heal will have a few guests on her panel, so I'm planning to join her for a moment. So there's a spoiler alert for everybody. Poly 180 Animation Studio is still in the house. Thank you for being here. Now, Serenity Studio Art, this is the channel I was talking about just a moment ago. She gifted 5 memberships the other day here on TuberChat, which is a wonderful thing that YouTube has added as a feature for everybody, but an incredibly generous thing to do as well. Now, Serenity Studio Art has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for a long time. She's an extremely energetic creator. There's a lot of art on this channel, but she brings a lot more with game night live streams, and she has other panelists that will come up with her often. It's worth visiting this channel just to see the happy dance videos that come up whenever there's interaction like a membership or a super chat. You can see that this creator is fully monetized, and I always say about channels over 3,000 subscribers that there's much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of their once you get to that 3,000 mark, it seems that creators are somewhat seasoned. They're obviously on a roll, and Serenity Studio Art definitely has a bit of history that we can learn from on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Like I said, a very dynamic creator. I've got notifications on for a couple of things that you've got coming up, Christmas in July videos. And I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Mrs. VSNC09 has seen the Happy Dance videos. I think I like the first one the best ever. I'm never going to forget it. Trish the Natural is in the house, another recently featured channel on TuberChat. Let's see what I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. Grape Farmer Freelance is coming up. That's Shane. who comes to us from Nova Scotia, a fellow Canadian. And this creator has done some incredible work with their live stream. They stream almost every single morning, and they have really built up an audience. So sometimes you see a stream like TuberChat or a premiere like Scratch and Pete or like Hilda DC or Sunday Fun Day from Great Garden State Gardener, and you see a chat that is just wild, just rolling like crazy. Now, Great Farmer Freelance has something interesting going on because their chat has really built up, especially for a channel at their level where they're just about to hit 600 subscribers. They have really built up some serious interactivity and a lot of conversation, which is great to see. I am absolutely impressed by what this creator's done, because I remember when they started and they were constantly talking about just starting out, right? But they have already become influential to the creators that have come through, and they've got a very loyal and dedicated support system around their channel also. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Lenny the Lawyer Live. We never know what's going to fly, right? XX Varzin, it takes a while to get on the wheel or the screen, but if you've still got another half hour to stay, I will try to make sure that we get your channel up. I put channels on the screen based on a robot that gives me a leaderboard, basically talking about how active everybody has been in the chat. So it's much more about how much you're conversating with everybody than how long you're here. But we do try to get to as many channels as possible. We don't usually get to everybody, but I'll do what I can for today. So let's spin the wheel. We get another channel up here. Great Farmer Freelance, of course, comes to us from the homesteading, farming, and gardening community of channels. He brings all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. Trish the Natural wants to talk to us about natural hair care, but this creator also expands into wigs and weaves and other things. It's a well-rounded way to handle the subject, but more often than not, they're going to bring us either products or tactics for how we can look after natural hair, which is great to see. It's a wonderfully niche channel. You can see the presentation on this channel, spectacular. Her thumbnails are wonderful, and obviously a dynamic creator behind the channel as well. So I'm having a great time getting to know them and their content. I'm caught up for now, but hopefully we'll see some new content from this creator. They typically do about a video a week, so hopefully that will pick back up. And let's think about the next channel that we're going to look at. I'll spin the wheel. All That Fluff and Stuff is in the house. Good to see you here from Australia again. And Gloria's Platter's coming up. She'll be streaming tonight after Charlene Heal, apparently. Gloria's Platter's got over 1,300 subscribers. We try to catch her whenever we can. This creator does a great job actually with these live streams as well. Now, they already had brought us shorts and videos and always delicious looking content. Gloria's Platter's usually showing us how to make something delicious, but as well has taken us for a few extra adventures. Like, for instance, they gave me my very first look at an Amazon store. That's the first time I've ever seen one, was in Gloria's Platter's videos, but now they've expanded into live streaming. She does a very considerate and thoughtful job where these live streams are content heavy. So she does go through the process of cooking the meal, but we all know that cooking a meal of this caliber can take anywhere from an hour to almost 2 hours in different circumstances. She's able to get these things worked down. Look at that. It was only half an hour yesterday. She turned that salmon steak into what we see in the thumbnail, which was just spectacular. So I'm going to take her latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I hope everybody will enjoy connecting to Gloria's Platter. You'll hear wonderful music behind her live streams as well. I have to give a little plug there. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other when you're on a phone. I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. I'm just going to pull up USA Scratchers here right now. Takes a second just to get them up because USA Scratchers is such a popular name. You might have to use your channel filters. You could do that on a computer or on a phone. But the more we search, find, and click on each other's channels, the more they're going to rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular USA Scratchers. Now, I hope everybody will connect with them. They are longtime friends of TuberChat now. I think they originally came to us from Scratch and Pete PA. Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And USA Scratchers now has 340 subscribers. There's Scratch and Pete right there on their featured channel section. I'm just going to dig through their latest videos here and grab something that I can catch up with. This $1 Monopoly doubler. And that will help me stay caught up with their channel. It's time for me to see what I can do about adding names to our wheel from our chat list, so I'll do that in a moment. And when we get back down to 5 or 6 names, I'll do it again. We'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 20 minutes or so. And in another 5 minutes, I'll start dropping the link for the live stream that we're going to, where Charlene Heel is celebrating her monetization celebration. So XX Varzin is on the wheel. Six Bows' back is coming up as well. Powered for Greatness with life coach Tammy will come in. I see Hendrickson Family Farm is in the house. Good to see you here. Cosmic Cultivators will come up on the wheel. And then, like I said, I'll add some more names as we need them. And I will get through as many as I can in the next 20 minutes. We're not going to go overtime today because I am going on Charlene's panel briefly while she starts her stream. Pretty pessimistic. The community tab is something that really is a wonderful addition to every channel. The number one thing that I am thanked for on YouTube is sharing on the community tab here. Lenny the Lawyer Live, if you're giving any advice on your channel, always use disclaimers. Yes, absolutely. I try to be diplomatic wherever possible, if that's the right word to use. And I try to be transparent about the idea of like what I have or haven't done. So sometimes I slip, but everybody does, right? Especially because I talk so fast and so continuously here. But I try enough to make sure that everybody knows the idea is that it's not necessarily advice. I just want to share opinions or experience and then ask other people for their input here in the chat. The more we discuss these things, the better decisions we can all make for our channels and videos. And Mrs. VSNC09 has a lot of focus on other channels here on their front page, but when we dig into their channel, we see all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. And then all that fluff and stuff has just dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And Two Real Geeks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mrs. VSNC09 brings us a lot of variety on their channel, and it's kind of mixed in with the different content here, but most of what you're going to find revolves around the royal family, and this creator does an incredible job of leading conversation during their live streams. They have an incredibly engaged audience whenever they stream. So it's worth following this channel just to see what I'm talking about. And Mrs. VSNC09 does a great job because they stay up to date and well versed in their subject. Now I'm just going to take an unboxing video from this creator, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that will help me stay caught up with them. But they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. Mrs. VSNC09 is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. Every time I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams for other creators, I run into them constantly. So all that fluff and stuff is here from Australia. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. They usually bring us out on the water for a lot of activities. They've been doing a ton of live streaming, and I can see how I'm behind with you. Now, I haven't streamed in a week, but that's okay. Hopefully another one is coming up. Some KFC there. All that fluff and stuff actually gave us a super chat for some KFC a while back. We actually got it too. And then Two Real Geeks as well in the spot playlist as well. All that fluff and stuff has almost 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. They have got shorts, videos, and live streams. And Two Real Geeks has got a milestone coming up as well, which is great to see. Hopefully we'll get you a little bit closer today. It's Me, Alec is on the wheel now. And then all that fluff and stuff also has a note for us where whenever they put out a video, they also drop a shorts just to promote it, and that can be a hint for anybody to give that a try. Again, like Lenny the Lawyer Live would say, it's not advice, it's just an idea. And anybody can give that a try. There's always only one way to know. The other thing that I keep saying, and not often enough though, is that you can always change your mind later. You can always put up a video, you can make it private or delete it if you change your mind. I have done that. I have made many shorts videos on my personal channel, and then I didn't want them eating up the front page because they're really not relevant to the rest of the channel. I made them unlisted for several months and then unreleased them again, so that they would be, or not unreleased, but release them again, put them public so that they'd be there again, but they're just kind of mixed in. But anybody could do that. The other thing you could do is film and then not use it at any time if you change your mind after. So they're just thoughts. But all that fluff and stuff often puts out a shorts video whenever they drop a video. I'll be looking forward to their next live stream if I can catch it. Cosmic Cultivators comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. These creators actually put time and thought into their name. It is very unique, obviously. And you have choices when you're making your names on any social media, but particularly YouTube. If you pick a name that tells people what you do, then you have less of a hard time explaining it to everybody because it becomes more obvious. When you have a name that's more fanciful, that's a way of putting it, you have to fill that name with meaning over time, but it's much easier to find and easier for people to remember. So Cosmic Cultivators is up with 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They also have shorts and videos on their channel. I'm just going to look for streams as well. Hopefully our internet is not choking, but we'll fight through it. I'm just going to take their latest video actually and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind. And there you go. Yes, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Good idea. One of the things we talked about the other day is, you know, if you think to yourself, how on earth are you ever going to become great at this, at what we're doing, right? And it's up to you to decide that for yourself. But one of the things you can do is say, I'm going to improve one thing with the next video I release or with the next stream. Instead of saying, well, I want to be perfect, you know what I mean? Who doesn't, right? But the idea is if you could improve one thing now, you're probably going to put out 50 videos this year or somewhere thereabouts, maybe many more, maybe a few less. But if you could fix 50 things in your videos, what will your channel look like next year? Because most of us are probably not here for the short term. Most of us are expecting to, first of all, still be here a year from now, and secondly, still know each other. That's the magic of YouTube, right? And there you go. Gardening and astrophotography. So I'm going to try to remember that when I describe the channel. So I say from the homesteading community of channels, but gardening is a better way to put it then, right? And then astrophotography is interesting as well. So I still have a lot to learn from these creators, but they've been friends of TuberChat for a while, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Let's spin the wheel. Cosmic Cultivators is also out supporting others. I run into them frequently. Precious Gems is coming up. We'll see. Precious Gems is in the house. Good to see you in the chat. Powered for Greatness with Life Coach Tammy is here. I have a feeling this channel was renamed, but it was already a long name for a channel, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember what it was. And the problem with that, when you change your name, it takes at least 2 weeks for the algorithm to really catch up. There it is, Life Coaching with Tammy. And after a couple of weeks, your search results will start to improve. But Powered for Greatness with Life Coach Tammy, I'm just going to grab another video from you. They got 23 subscribers right now. We'd love to encourage this creator and push them hopefully up and over the 25 they're thinking about, a little farther on the road to 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but we just want to do as much as we possibly can to push each other along all the time. I'm still getting to know Powered for Greatness with Life Coach Tammy, but you can tell that this channel is going to be a motivating and encouraging channel no matter what. I'm just dropping a link for the raid that we're going to go and do for Charlene Heal. She's celebrating her monetization. And Lenny Lorelai's pushing for 35 more thumbs up. If we ever get 35 in 15 minutes, I don't know what on earth we'll ever do. But I do appreciate those thumbs up, so thank you for that. If anybody hasn't already done that, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. Pardon me, if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And thank you again, Precious Gems. And Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. Shane is in the house. And XX Varzin is a brand new channel for TuberChat. We're going to be looking at them for the first time. We're down to our last 15 minutes, so I'm going to take it one by one. We'll get to as many channels as we can. XX Varzin is brand new, so this is the first time we're looking at them. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this first video of yours and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. A brother of a certain age is coming up right now. It's great to see this channel in the chat. They've been a member for a long time, and I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your stream replay, add that into my catch-up list, and it seems like you're talking to another creator there, which is great. A brother of a certain age. I'm just going to read your about page for everybody here. Join me as I navigate through life and give my thoughts and opinions, share my triumphs, my failures, and my fears. Also conducting interviews of people who inspire through their works and living examples, which is a great introduction to this channel. So obviously they're bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And I can tell you that many times I've been out supporting others, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, and run into a brother of a certain age. So I'm sure you will too. Let's look now at Annabelle TV. It's been, I think we looked at Annabelle, didn't we? Yeah, I'm sure we looked at Annabelle TV. And then just please forgive me if I'm wrong. If Annabelle's here and we didn't, let me know. But I think we looked at it because I was talking about the comedy and fun that they bring with them. Come Hither with Heather is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Life with Mountain Folk, I'm going to get you onto our wheel. Panama City is on the wheel now. I'm taking it one by one because we're just down to our last about 10 minutes now. Come Hither with Heather comes to us from Australia. They bring us videos that include explorations of abandoned locations as well as paranormal activity and investigations. I'm just Operation Capsation. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going to drop another link in the chat for our raid coming up. Vlogs from Orlando, Florida. I've caught them a couple times, Two Real Geeks, while they've been streaming at Universal, I think it was, right? Yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live, the algorithm changes. It seems like they switch things up every once in a while. The music channel was getting unbelievable activity last week. There was just this crazy momentum, and then it scaled right back, as there's no explanation at all. For all I've looked through the analytics, I cannot decipher what on earth was happening there. But that channel's moving along. We've gained another 100 subscribers over there. So I'm dropping a link. Anybody can head over there anytime that they would like to. We'll all go over together in another 10 minutes. Charlene Heel is celebrating her monetization today. Come Hither with Heather. I'm just going to set my notification for another live stream that you've got going on with some tarot readings. And I'm going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list so that I don't fall behind. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Come Hither with Heather. They always engage conversation while they're here in TuberChat, and they have been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Jeremy D-Day's been with TuberChat from the beginning. I've been connected to this creator for about 2.5 years. They've been with us since episode 1, and it's interesting to notice that after 400 episodes of TuberChat, they're still here. And then Jeremy D-Day has got 320 subscribers. Now, they originally came into the TuberChat family as JD Knight 7, and I'm going to look at that channel in a moment with over 4,300 subscribers. But this creator brings us pure variety on their channel. They've got videos and shorts. I'm hoping that live streams will be an idea for the future for this creator as well. When we look at JD Knight 7, we see a different set of variety. And Lori's Tech Time is our featured channel from yesterday. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. She does product reviews and video gameplay. And this is a look at JD Knight 7, who, like I said, I've been connected to for about 2.5 years. I'm just going to take another video from you, add it into my catch-up list. And we can see a lot of variety on this channel as well. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Life with Mountain Folk is going to come up. I think they've been here just about the whole live stream. I know it's a long wait these days to get onto the wheel or the screen, but I do appreciate everybody's patience. We get through as many channels as we can. Life with Mountain Folk has 514 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Annabelle TV, did I not put it up? I thought that I looked at your channel. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm going to put it back on the wheel. I thought I looked at it. Life with Mountain Folk has 514 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know these creators, but they tell us their channel's focused on the great outdoors, which includes parks and recreation in their area, travel to other areas like the Great Smoky Mountains in Central Florida when they're outside of Georgia, and local communities nearby as well. Relaxation videos, taste test reviews, historic locations, museums, events, and a lot of these car show videos as well. This is how I was introduced to this channel. So I'm just going to dig through what you've got and see if there is another video. I'm going to take this walk in the park and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. Yeah, sorry, Annabelle TV. I thought that we looked at your channel today, but it must have been yesterday and I'm just mistaken. So we'll get it up. It's on the wheel again. And then let me put up Panama City and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. And it's interesting to note that TuberChat now is on the road to 4K. We've been here for just over 2 years. Always grows consistently, and we have over 100 channels that will come through the chat every single live stream, and 5 to 10 of those channels are brand new every single day. Ali's Crafts Pursuits, good to see you here. Kaden Vlogs, good to have you in the house. Panama City is another extremely supportive creator. They're fully monetized with over 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Right now they've got super chats and memberships available. Obviously they are bringing us videos and streams. I'm not sure if they've done shorts yet or not. And it's pure variety on Panama City. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly supporting others. There's some shorts right there. And I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. Some of these stream replays are a little long for me today, but I'm going to take this dancer size one and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Kaden Vlogs, I know it's been a long time today. I'm taking channels one by one. I'm not sure if we're going to make it through more than 4 more channels today, to be honest with you. Annabelle TV is coming up right this second. We always get through as many as we can, but today we can't go overtime because Charlene Heel has a monetization celebration coming up that we're rating, but I'm going to go on panel with her as well, so I have to be there within a few minutes of shutting down TuberChat. So here's Annabelle TV. I've got a notification on for your premiere that's coming up tomorrow, and I'm just going to take another video from you, another salad challenge from another creator here. Annabelle TV brings pure variety. They're very thoughtful about mixing up the content so that they can see what vibes with their audience. However, they also do a lot of these mukbang style challenges, and a lot of those are collaborations that have been brought through with other creators. So it's great to see those kind of friendships, those kinds of challenges between creators. And they also have some other things like this backyard garden update again. Annabelle TV has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. They bring not only fun, but humor everywhere that they go, including here in the chat. And I really do appreciate that interactivity as well. So with 609 subscribers right now, it looks like their 600 is locked in. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're going to be thinking about. It's Me Alec has been doing a lot of live streaming lately. We'll see what they've got going on for their latest couple of videos or streams right now. It's Me Alec has 123 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're going to be thinking about. They are posting frequently, sometimes even multiple times a day, I think. I'm just going to take a latest one of your latest. I think this was a stream that meant to go into the other stream, but I could be wrong about that. But I'm just going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up just the smallest bit. It's almost impossible to stay caught up with It's Me Alec, but this creator is active on the other social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. You can see that frequently also. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And then thank you, Rich Cat Ranch. I've dropped a link a couple of times. I'm going to drop it one more time right now. And the live redirect is set. So if everybody wants to spend a few extra minutes, I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes like we always do. And then we will all go over there and raid together. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. We're at 99 right now. And then give Charlene Heel a thumbs up on the way in. We're going to look at Lori's Tech Time right now. And this creator brings us product reviews, usually of tech gadgets. Most of those from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club. But as well, Lori's Tech Time is mixing up some video gameplay as well. And mixing up the games so that they can see what vibes with the audience, which is a really considerate and thoughtful thing to do when you can. Thank you, Don Ray B. The Weekend Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, I'm going to leave this stream running for an extra 3 minutes right now so everybody can clean up their connections. And then we'll head over to Charlene Heel together. Anybody can hop over early if they want. I've pinned the link. And I'll drop it one more time. Lori's Tech Time just hit 1,000 subscribers. We featured this channel yesterday. Hopefully everybody will give her a congratulations and connect with Lori's Tech Time. She has been very active on the other social media as well. She's doing well on Instagram right this second also. But this creator is A lot of fun when you catch them in their live streams, and I forget which one I commented on. It was funny because sometimes I'm running videos. I run a lot more videos than I actually watch, right? You know this because I'm using playlists all the time. But I did catch Lori's Tech Time, one of these live streams, and right at the end is this incredible, incredible reaction from this creator. So I thought it was really funny. I wanted to share that. Let's spin the wheel. Purple Tube, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, thank you, Poly 180 Animation Studios. They put a lot of work into their videos. I know it takes a long time to get onto the wheel and the screen these days. It's just that TuberChat has grown over the last long while, but I've tried letting the streams go to 3 hours, but my voice can't take it. So by the time we get to Monday, I can't get through another 3 hours, right? Because we do them 4 days in a row. So I have to cap them at 2.5. Today we have to go because we're going to Charlene Heal right now. She should be starting literally right this second. And then pay to win. Thank you, Poly 180 Animation Studios. Yes, I understand. But I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today. This is Six Poses Back. I'm just going to take another video from you as well. Fixing your own car battery and AC. That'll be a great video to learn from, and I'll put that in my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up a little bit. Again, forgive me for the channels we didn't get to. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends. Charlene Heal has been a extremely energetic participant here in the TuberChat family for a long time. Most of you already know her. She visits as many channels as she can. She seems to be everywhere all the time, constantly motivating and encouraging creators. So we want to go over there and congratulate her now on her monetization celebration. And I'll see you over there, and we're back here tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.